precious leaves onto my lifeline. Oh, good. Oh, you didn't mean to leave a trail for me, but you didn't know I'm Trevor. It is. It's alright with me. If it's alright with you, then I could be whatever it is that you need me to, my love. 'Cause you're golden. 'Cause you're golden. But you're shy like one would be if they hadn't been loved right. Sleeping all the time, I know why you stay inside. Safer to save your life. Whatever it is, it's alright with me. If it's alright with you, then I could be whatever it is that you need me to, my love. 'Cause you're golden. 'Cause you're golden. Golden boy. 'Cause you're golden. Golden boy. It's okay if you're lonely.
Hey, what's up? This is Steve and you'll watch Mochi Pop, so make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and aespa has got some scandals, and I'm going to be sharing them with you. And basically, Winter and Giselle seem to be in trouble for no reason, but some reason, and it's concerning dating rumors concerning both of them, and each of them had their own dating rumors at certain times, and it's been really interesting, to say the least, to kind of see like how far these things go. And yeah, so for whatever reason, I was interested in these articles or these stories online, YouTube's, whatever, because I was trying to figure out how this even happened. So let's get to what actually happened here with aespa and with Winter and Giselle. And so let's see right here. All right, so 1 second here. 1 second. 1 second here. Where in the world is it? What happened? Okay, so I'm going to, looks like, okay. All right. Stand by. Let's look at history. Let's see. That was strange. Okay, so I got that back here. I must have accidentally exited it for some reason. So here is the articles. I gathered a few articles jumbled up together just so I can make sure it's easier. Okay, so Giselle dating rumors, social media controversy. The spark. Giselle and aespa, known for her relatively private demeanor online, unexpectedly became the center of dating rumors in early July 2025 after a cryptic Instagram story and subsequent X, formerly Twitter, post stirred speculation. The post read, "Funny how people love to connect dots, and they made up themselves. Fans and antists quickly interpreted it as a response to a viral photo of Giselle with a male idol allegedly leaving a luxury restaurant in Gangnam. The mystery man, the myth, I'm just kidding. The man was speculated to be a background dancer affiliated with SM's Entertainment Extended Artist Network. Grainy photos showing them allegedly holding hands, later disproven as a camera angle illusion, circulated quickly, pushes hashtags like Giselle dating scandal and aespa disband into trending status in Korea and Japan. And so, yeah, I'm not sure why they want to disband a band just for, a dating rumor. That doesn't make any sense to me. But I understand the temptation to believe certain things or like maybe speculate or just kind of as a fun. I get the fun of it, but to say disband, I never understood that kind of attitude. Like, why do you want to automatically cancel people? Just automatically just cancel them. Like, oh, well, they shouldn't be dating. Like, how dare they date? How dare they hold hands? All that stuff. Like, okay, it's speculating. The fun should be at the very least speculating it and making fun of the fact that it's probably not real, but it's a funny idea. But they just take it to another level for some reason. I'm not sure why. So continuing, what made this unique situation unique is Giselle suddenly engaged. So this is Giselle's online behavior shift. So what made this situation unique is Giselle's suddenly engagement online. Normally reserved and controlled, her ex post was viewed as unusually direct. Many fans praised her assertiveness, but others felt it added fuel to the fire. Her follow-up Instagram story, an image of a quote saying, "Silence isn't weakness, it's self-preservance," only added to speculation. SM Entertainment released a brief statement: "We do not comment on our artists' private lives. Please refrain from spreading misinformation." The ambiguity of the statement, coupled with Giselle's lack of direct denial, left fans polarized. Backlash from the netizens, in particular, netizens on forums like Pan and the Q, criticized her tone. They argued that if the rumors were false, a stronger denial would have helped. Some compared her attitude unfavorably to more humble idols, reigniting past grievances. Maybe get this angle on the screen here better. Denial would, have like a rear light hitting my screen. Have a light, so I have to get the angle right. So humble idols reigniting past grievances about her Western attitude. Yeah, so that's that. So past controversies resurfaced. The dating rumor opened the floodgates for resurfaced allegations, including her past alleged lazy dancing in 2022 and the cultural appropriation scandal, another one, over a Halloween costume. Some critics use these events to label her disrespectful to Korean idol culture. Well, I don't think so, but it's kind of subjective, as they say. So, international divide. Interestingly, international fans largely defended her, citing that she has every right to date and post how she feels. Twitter fan base like Giselle and aespa Intel post support threads, while Korean forums continue to amplify negativity. So yeah, that's very normal. This is what happens online. People just like to be negative. I'm not sure why, but I guess they're bored. I don't know. But it causes severe damage to the idols and their reputation and sometimes their lives. So that's the issue that I have with all of this. Fan cafes divide. Even if official fan cafes debate exploded, while some MY's aespa's fans post heart emojis and called her brave. Others request her removal from aespa next combat promotions if the rumors provide true. Personal impact rumors. So I'm going to see if I can move this slide a little bit more. Okay. Personal impact rumors. Some alleged that Giselle has seen crying backstage. Was seen crying backstage at a pre-recording session for a variety show. Others claim she was absent from the internal SM dinner, sparkling concerns about her mental health. SM denied any absence and said the group was functionally normal. Current status as of mid-July 2025, the identity of the man remains unconfirmed. Giselle has not addressed the issue again, but she has deleted both the X post and the Instagram story. Her latest content shows aespa rehearsing, suggesting she is returning to business as usual, which is good. I think it's good to not address those rumors if possible, because it's just going to mess everything up. So that's my opinion on that. So yeah. And guys, if you're on Twitter, the stream is lagging. I'm not currently streaming on YouTube because I had some copyright issues with some of the clips. I think maybe the way I edited the clips, it may have gone too far, and I did it really fast. And yeah, so sorry about that, guys. And some of them may go a little bit longer, some of the B-roll than I wanted to, because I was just in a rush to get live. But did that also backfire? So that's why, because I have very little time to do this, and I've been really rushing this. But I also want to give you the best quality possible. So that's the conflict here. So let's figure what's going on with Winter, though. What's going on with Winter? That's what I want to know. Winter and Jungkook's hat dating rumors. All right. So the hat incident, Winter, known for her quiet and composed public image, became entangled in a bizarre dating rumor simply due to wearing the same designer hat as BTS Jungkook. The hat, an obscure limited edition black beanie by a French designer, was seen on both idols within a week. The viral comparison, side-by-side photos of Winter and Jungkook, went viral on X with captions like, "Not y'all thinking this is a coincidence? Wake up." This created a storm among both fandoms, and hashtag Winter Jungkook dating began trending. Come on, guys. Come on. How this is just low brain cell activity as far as I'm concerned. Like, how do you just go based on a hat, a limited edition hat, as if other idols don't have the same hat? This is ridiculous. All right. But let's see what else. Maybe there's something else. Maybe there's something else that we are missing. So continuing the fan theory. Some fans took it further, suggesting the two were seen in a similar location and may have seen subtly referencing each other through Instagram captions. One popular post alleged that both used the, bunny emoji and a known Jungkook symbol within 24 hours of each other. So they both used a bunny emoji. Okay, interesting. Okay, I guess that confirms that they're dating, right? Winter's non-response. Unlike Giselle, Winter remained entirely silent. Good job, Winter. No statement, no social media posts, no hint of acknowledgement. Fans argued this was the smart move. I agree, given how quickly these rumors can spiral. And continuing with Hybe and SM response, Hybe gave a brief, almost dismissive statement. This rumor is unfounded. SM followed with, Winter is currently preparing for aespa's comeback. Personal speculation is baseless. While consist, these statements quelled only some of the fire. So yeah, I would agree with Hybe on that one. They're definitely they're basically baseless rumors. And how do you even take that seriously? Because they wear the same hat, or they both have the same bunny emojis within 24 hours of each other. This is crazy town. This is not even conspiracy theory stuff. This is just crazy, out of this world theories that really have no real connection. Only the fact that they have the same bunny emojis and the same hat. And I don't understand how they connect those two, and how these people can just go all out saying, oh, well, maybe they're dating. I think people just want them to be dating so they can maybe stir up some controversy. Other people will just try to cancel you for it for some reason. I'm not sure what the netizens' motive is really. I think they're just having fun, but some people just take it way too seriously and want to cancel these idols over some rumors based on absolutely nothing except a hat and a bunny emoji within 24 hours. This makes zero sense. It doesn't make any sense. So anyway, moving on. Backlash and controversy escalates. The BTS fans were outraged occurring the winter of trying to gain attention through clout chasing or stealing Jungkook's image. Others accuse SM of planting the hat on winter to stir buzz before comeback season. Attacks on aespa's reputation. The rumor snowballed into a broader controversy about aespa frequently courting controversy. Anti-fans began digging up unrelated videos to accuse Winter of acting suspicious or flirting with male idols during the awards show. Yeah, there it is. So that's when people start really looking closely with a microscope and looking at every little thing that Winter and or Giselle does. And they just start speculating about every little thing they do. And then they basically turn them into an enemy or try to create a self-fulfilling prophecy of what they want Giselle or Winter to be doing or allegedly be doing, or what they are like, or what, like, are they bad people, things like that. So I think it's just all created by the netizens. It's kind of like fan fiction, right? Fan fiction, they react to something and then they kind of look into things like they're detectives, like they act like they're smart, and they're not smart people. These people are not smart people. They're just speculating, and all they're doing is looking at pictures and trying. They're no different than those tabloids or Jukin Busen in Japan. They're no different than those tabloids because all they're doing is creating rumors that are not true, and they're no different than the tabloids really. And they're even worse because they're netizens, and netizens, unfortunately, are the people who buy the albums and come to the concerts, and they're the people who can actually cancel you. So if other netizens are stupid enough to believe these rumors, that they get less album sales or they get less concert attendance. Not that that's going to happen. Again, I don't think these people are real fans anyway, so it's kind of hard to really say. But moving on. So support from Mize and armies, right? I guess to call it Mize, meaning the aespas. I guess they're their fan base. See, this is how little I know about this stuff. But fortunately, many level-headed fans in both fandoms pushed back. Multiple threads on Reddit and X clarified that hat is available to stylists of many idols, obviously, and that no proof connects the two romantically. Duh. Holy crap. Seriously, it took a whole army of fans to figure it, like to prove this. But I mean, this is all obvious stuff. But I understand the fans have to like defend them, because let the fans defend the idols. I think having the companies and high labels even comment is a little bit much, because they shouldn't even acknowledge it by commenting it. That's my pet peeve sometimes. Sometimes it's too soon to comment on rumors like that, but I can understand why Hype would have to comment, because sometimes things can get out of control, and that's just how the industry is. Speaking of industry, the industry insider claims an anonymous stylist account claimed both hats were stylists pulled for magazine shoots, and neither idol kept that hat personally. However, the account was quickly deleted, adding mystery rather than clarity. So that was an anonymous stylist, all right? So, but I guess they probably deleted their stuff due to just, they didn't want to get bullied themselves, maybe. Bullied by the netizens. So maybe that's the reason. Current standing, Winter remains focused on aespa activities. Her recent vlog, where she shares behind-the-scenes footage of the fashion shoots, did not reference the hat or rumors. The dating talk has cooled through distrust, and noise remain in certain circles. So, again, that's pretty much it. So, but what does the netizens say? What are they actually saying? 20 hateful comments. Let's read it. So this is netizens K trash. Yeah, you probably are K trash. She thinks she's in LA or something. This isn't how idols behave in Korea. It's funny how they have their usernames called K-Trash. I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? Is that account just for slandering people? I'm guessing. Here it is. There's another one. That's an interesting username. Pan Obsessed. Pan Obsessed. Yes, you are very obsessed. So every time she opens her mouth, it just confirms she's the worst member. Ooh. Okay. Real fan 4. Kick her out of aespa. We only need the Korean members anyway. And remember, these comments are about Giselle's rumors, all right, of dating a random guy who nobody even know who he is. There was no confirmation of a bad camera angle, all right? It's not even a bad angle. It's just an angle. Here's another one. Pink Sushi. What did she expect after posting passive-aggressive shade? Yeah, I agree that she shouldn't have posted it, but I don't think people should be like, that upset about it. If anything, they should be supporting her because there's no basis for these claims. So how dare she be passive aggressive? You guys do know she's a female, right? I mean, women are known to be passive aggressive most of the time. And if a guy's passive aggressive, it's a red flag. It's like, real, this guy's really feminine. So I have to learn to be a little bit more direct at times. But anyway, let's move on. Bitter truth seeker. No visuals, no talent, and no drama. Giselle has nothing going for her. I wouldn't go that far. If she didn't have talent, she would have been in the group. You guys know how brutal these K-pop auditions are? Are you really kidding me right now? Like, that makes no sense. All right? If she was that bad, she would have been replaced like earlier on. But she has good visuals, and a lot of times she does have good visuals. So they say that it has no visuals. That's completely false. I actually love looking at her on the music videos because she has some of the best visuals next to Karina, in my opinion. So that's just a bad opinion on that one. You can argue the talent part. That's subjective depending on who's watching. But she's a part of the group. She's one of the best faces of aespa next to Karina, in my opinion. I'll say Winter is third, but I think Winter could be second too because when I think of aespa, I usually think of Karina and Winter and then Giselle. So it's kind of, they can switch places anytime. So she has no humility, says K Form Vet. Probably dating and laughing at us. Maybe she is laughing at you. She may not be dating, though. She may be laughing at you, though. Just saying. Fire exit K-pop. SM covering for her again. If it were a male idol, he'd be gone already. I disagree with that. It depends on the male idol. Again, if she's already rumored to be dating Jungkook on let's see, Winter's side, for example, if Jungkook is being accused of dating Winter, it's affecting him too. So, and is Jungkook canceled for that? No, nobody cares. It's always more intense when it comes to women dating men versus men dating women overall. Unless they're really, really like, I guess, we call it the sweethearts of the world, the ones that the girls obviously all like, and it's like, also he's in the group too, so it helps that he could kind of like, it's kind of good, like, I don't know, cushion in between. It's like he's not just one artist like B or Rain or Seven back in the day. There are many artists, and one has a rumor, and the other one it's all kind of cancel each other's out, cancels each other out, in my opinion. So I don't know. So Fire Exit K-pop says SM covering for her again. So if it were a male idol, he'd be gone already. Okay, so I heard that already. I knew she was in trouble from the Halloween thing. Okay. That is just one thing that happened. It probably never happened again, I bet you. Maybe it did. But what was the Halloween thing? Was it a cultural appropriation situation, I'm guessing? Okay. Nobody cares. All right? At least I don't. But most people probably don't care. Let's see. Here's from Pan Hyuk. I knew she was trouble from the Halloween thing. Okay, so I read that. My split. Her ex post made her look guilty. Delete it if you're innocent. Culture realist. Western idols should learn to value first. Okay, learn Korean values first. Here's SM anti-fan. She's dragging aespa down every year. This is concerning Giselle, by the way. Here's another one. Opinion says she brings international scandals to Korean soil. Come on, guys. That's just a racist comment, right? That is a nationalist racist comment right there. Oh man. So my love K-pop 95. She's arrogant. This proves it. Listen, I'm gonna say this. This whole thing that she's arrogant and she's full of herself, you can apply that to most idols out there. Okay, I'm pretty sure most idols are full of themselves on some level. Well, you know why? Because they're superstars and they've made it in life, and they almost have the right to be arrogant in a way, but also humble for their fans to say, hey, thank you fans for supporting us. But come on, if you're a millionaire or even 100,000aire and you are famous and you have a lot of big opportunities, and you're a pretty woman, come on, you're gonna be full of yourself just a little bit, just a little bit. Look at all the normal ladies out there, right? So if you think Giselle should take responsibility for something, and most women don't take responsibility for most of their actions outside of regular media, then why would you expect Giselle? The only reason why she would do it is because she has to save her career. That would be the only reason. So I don't understand what you guys are expecting from her. And I'm not defending her actions or non-actions. I'm just saying I'm neutral in this. I have no opinion really. I'm just looking at the comments and thinking that they're all crazy because they're taking everything so seriously. And it makes it look like these netizens don't have a life. They probably do, but it seems like their time should be spent maybe bettering themselves, maybe, right? Well, I'm a millionaire. What are you saying? I own 500 companies. Okay, maybe you do, but it doesn't look like it by reading these comments. Just saying, you sound like a moron. Just saying. But yeah, so moving on. She's acting like she's too cool to be here. Here's K-pop Pat. This isn't just dating; it's attitude. Ooh. So yeah, there's another one. Yeah. So that's the arrogant one. aespa's weakest link. Period. Says K Truth Bomb. Girl by 24 says, how is she still in the group? Maybe because she's actually valuable. Have you thought about that? She's actually valuable for the group. I've watched a lot of aespa videos, and I never thought that Giselle should be out of the group. Not once. So, yeah, I've heard all the rumors, all the datings. I just don't care. I want to see aespa together. Nobody needs to leave the group. Stop saying that. It's just stop. Right? It's ridiculous. She can date, but don't insult fans about it. No, she's not insulting anybody. All right? She probably thinks you're a moron, too. This is why she has no solo fan base. I'm pretty sure she does. I'm pretty sure she has a fan base. Everybody has some fan base out there somewhere. It's like those movies that it's called those movies that have a kind of a cult-like following. Nobody knows about, but some people know about it. And they have that special fan base that's really strong. And then every time they come out with a new showing at a movie theater, that it was an old showing, but it's a re-showing, they all show up. So maybe Giselle's one of those. Who knows? So his Winter hateful comments. Jungkook, Winter using Jungkook fame pathetic. This is concerning Winter, guys. SM always feeding off BTS for relevance. What? That is a baseless lie. Okay. SM never needs hype ever. Hype wouldn't be hype without SM, if I'm being completely honest with you. Let's all comment below. Where would hype be without SM's influence in the K-pop industry and JYP? Hype is, besides BTS and a few groups, hype is completely irrelevant compared to SM as a company, in my opinion. All right? Just saying. Same hat twice. That's not coincidence. Oh my gosh. Winter isn't even cute enough for JK. Well, that's not really relevant because a lot of guys date girls who are less cute than them anyway, because most guys aren't as picky as girls. You know, they're not as picky as girls. So why wouldn't he date Winter if your opinion is even true? So yeah. So she's always silent when caught. Guilty. aespa trying to ride BTS cloud again, huh? We don't claim this woman. I'm just reading the comments, not even reading the names. Here's another Korea Buzz 101. BTS fans don't want idols leeching. Oh my gosh. You guys created this rumor. What do you mean? You guys are the one that's leeching off the rumors. And I'm leeching off your rumors to create my video. How about that? The grift is real. Okay, buying same Winter playing dumb again. Classics is no pass for Winter. Keep your distance from Jungkook. Listen. She's gonna just for that comment, she's probably gonna get closer to Jungkook just to spite you. How about that? All right. Okay. Winter meltdown. Why do they always start rumors before combat? How about who's starting the rumors? You guys are starting the rumors. Who's they? Who are they? Who are they? She's a scandal magnet lately. K-pop girl truth says. aespa's weakness, Winter has lost her charm anyway. When did she lose her charm? She either had it or she didn't, never had it. What are you guys even saying? That makes no sense. She's only been out for 5 years now? Anyway, coin idol, aespa equals always in controversy. Wanna be wifey. This is all. Copying Jungkook won't get you anywhere. All right? Fan fiction girl. Well, I'm not even going to take this seriously based on the username. They're delulu if they think hat equals love. I agree with fan fiction girl. All right? They don't. Never. I'm still not going to take it seriously because of the username. But that comment was the most truthful comment I've read so far. Back up vocals says Winter's voice is the only thing colder than her personality. What does that even mean? Do you mean her singing voice? What, is it supposed to be warm? Am I supposed to feel something when I hear her sing? Does she have no soul? Is she a secret redhead? That's a joke, guys. That's a joke. Spill thick. She's irrelevant without dating rumors. That's Winter is literally one of the most relevant outside of Karina. She's pretty relevant. I don't know. Winter is always in interviews. People are always interviewing her. So I don't understand what that even means. Okay, just stay in your lane. Ooh. So here's 20 supportive of Giselle. All right, she's allowed to clap back at false rumors, says Giselle Stan. My for life says if she's dating, let her be happy. Tooth Hurts K-pop says she didn't even confirm anything. People just want drama. Yes. Defend Giselle is the username. Her quote was classy, not shady. Agree. She had she wasn't like crazy, right? SM should protect her better. They can't protect her from Medicine's comments though. They can only do so much. Kim K-pop love. She's the most mature in aespa. Well, I wouldn't say that. NMEY group. Love that she's finally speaking up. Okay. Fashion MY says that man isn't even confirmed. Leave her alone. Thank you. Just use common sense here. Savage Forever says Giselle handled this better than most idols. That's true. She did. Not the best idea to post, but she did handle it better than most idols would have in the past, probably. The group needs all four. She's part of the magic. I agree with that. Her story was elegant. She said her piece without drama. Solved Giselle. Well, the drama was created by the netizens, so no matter what she did or didn't do, it would have happened. Her story was elegant. She said her. Oh, yeah, I guess that. Love my idols. Even says even if she dates, it's not a crime. Continuing, stay strong. Gigi says haters are protecting their misery. I agree. So Korean, my fans, she deserves better treatment in Korea. Agree. Giselle's voice. No one talks about how stable her vocals are. Well, they should be stable. I would hope so. Let as this wise girl Giselle, let idols be human too. Well, they're not human, unfortunately. Nobody believes they're human, and it's never gonna. Nobody, you're not gonna convince any of these netizens that these idols are human, because they're just some people on TV screen that's not real. And then they meet them in real life, and then they they are real, like that. So that's as far as their brains go. She didn't name anyone. She just set boundaries. Silent strength says. Fandom peace. Tired of anti turning nothing into scandal. Yeah. With Giselle, we love you no matter what. So that's for Giselle. Now here's some supportive comments from Winter. Winter, fantastic. Same hat. That's it. LMAO. Cool Head My says, everyone buys designer bags. Chill. Here's another one, Old for aespa Kings. Let Winter live. Agree. Stop reaching. It's embarrassing, says K-pop Rational. That's a good one. Hat Serenat dates. Winter styling team probably picked it. Yeah, I agree. Vibe with Winter. Even if she dated, it's her business. Agree too. You should just hide it better. aespa Queen. Winter has always been respectful and classy. Yeah, I've never seen any issues with her. Protect my Winter. Don't drag her over fabric. With these usernames, you better not be a bunch of guy simps out there saying protect my Winter as a username. I'm just saying. I don't want to see any guy simps here. They better be all girls commenting. Just kidding. Common sense fan. BTS stands need to calm down. Agree. aespa Jane. She's too elegant to even respond to this mess. Agree. And I don't think she really did. Peaceful mind. Winter deserves peace and privacy. Goddess Winter. Silent is her power. Sugar frosted vocals says Winter's focus is her career. Clearly, she's a boss babe. Of course, her focus would be her career. Just kidding. Neutral ground. Hat equals dating. Where is the logic? Karma keep receipts. Says this rumor will fade just like all the others. Yes, as long as they don't make a big deal of it, as long as SM doesn't do too much to stir it up themselves, I think it'll be an easy win for them. She's being strong by not reacting, says Winter Nim Love. From my side, says love how she always stays professional. Agree. EXO Winter says rumors come and go. Winter stays winning. For now, yes. You never know what's going to happen in the future, though, right? People have really bad endings because of rumors like this and bullies online, unfortunately. My World Rules says, proud to support her through everything. So this is the overall comments that I've put together and the different articles mushed together into one beautiful summary of what's been going on. And honestly, I don't really want to pretend that these rumors aren't a big deal, because they are, in a sense that they just are in a sense that they create controversies that don't need to be there. All right. And I, for one, am not going to stand here and let these netizens ruin these netizens' lives over absolutely nothing. So I'm going to turn my mic a little bit. So I'm not going to let these netizens basically come in here, come into the comments, come into the forums and state false rumors or pretend that they're even real. So I just came here to kind of clarify what's actually going on for anyone who may not even know what's going on. And Winter, Giselle deserves love too, okay? They deserve love. They deserve to date anybody they want to. I just think they should do it in secret and not be better at hiding like a lot of girls are. People do hide things all the time, right? And if they were dating, you guys would never know because, you know, you guys are not smart enough to figure it out, probably, right? You guys would go on camera angles of some random guy, but she could be dating another guy from BTS. You guys would never know. You guys would never know because she's smarter. She's smarter than you think. She's smarter than you guys. That's how she was able to make it to SM. It wasn't just her beauty. It was her cunning, cutthroat, business savvy, really deceptive personality that these girls have, right? And that's not even a diss at them. I'm just saying that that's how they are. That's how you gotta be in the industry. You gotta be a little, almost a little snaky, almost just good enough to you know, combat the rumors. And hey, maybe this wasn't an SM built up controversy to get them attention. Maybe that did happen. That's on the SM side. That has nothing to do with Winter or Giselle, in my opinion. So I am going to stop there. But if you guys like that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and we will be back for more scandals, rumors like this. Until next time, peace.
Golden morn, 'cause you're golden.